This is recording.
Yeah, I'm reminded why I don't like getting or giving hugs.
What?
Yeah, just not like like when you see somebody and then they hug you and you only have a choice in the matter, you're like, oh hey, and then
Well, that's called harassment.
yeah, but then now I smell like fucking sandalwood
Oh.
and lavender. Like yeah, that's what I want to do with the rest of my day. Smell like a Bath and Body Works. That's what I wanted. Thanks.
Bath and Body Works isn't as bad as what's the soap place? There's a soap store.
A soap store? Are you talking about like I don't know a soap store. I know that see this is where the suburban in me comes out. You got the mall stores. So you got like a Perfume Mania.
Nah, it's just perfumes. There's a soap store that they just sell scented soaps. I can't even walk by the door and it's open, and instant headache, instant. And it's weird because I used to work in the fragrance department at Macy's, so.
So what was your fragrance? Is there a Lewis fragrance out there? Is it like your patented one? Did they get you like you get into the lab and you were able to like make it?
You mean like they like milk me or like?
I don't know. Is it animal tested?
It's just musk.
Yeah. Is there a hot selling item?
No, I wasn't selling my own fragrance. I was just working for Ralph Lauren or Chanel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did you fare as far as like sales?
Well, I hate using the term, but it was my title. I was a freelance model. So
You do not hate using that term.
I do.
I understand that you have
I
to
do.
say that,
I
but
do.
there's a twinkle in your eye when you said it.
Well, I twinkle at the idea of how much money I was making back then in ratio to like where I was in my life.
Ooh, adjusted for inflation, where we at on that stuff? What are we doing?
It would easily be over $100 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, especially because like I was in college.
That's like hearing somebody paid like $200 for something in like 1800.
For yeah. Their college education was only like $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there people out there that still talk about your fragrance skills?
Potentially, because they
Okay,
were
so what's
they
the
were
proper way to
lifers.
do this though? What's the proper way? So you do one spritz on either wrist and then like dab the neck?
No,
I've
it was
never
a
knew
little.
this.
It was a little pieces of paper, and then you would just you'd spray it and then just swaft it through the
Why
air.
don't you have like an account online where it's just like
I fucking hate perfume.
like a gentleman's quarterly type of thing, only for like
I don't even wear cologne anymore. I'm traumatized.
What are you traumatized by?
The aroma, because it was always funny to just walk. This was before the Macy's got renovated in Herald Square, so it was just this.
For anyone listening, this would be the one that goes at Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just an enclosed box. It was just like this highly flammable box with poor circulation, air circulation. So it's just like you would leave the day. Perfumes have oil in it, so your skin would be oily. Everything would be oily, and I was a monkey in a suit because
So
I was
how
wearing
like a
a
16-year-old
suit.
flipping burgers, but instead of grease, it's just like this
Scented oils. It's like waxy buildup on you.
I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with this. This sounds
Well,
fantastic.
the compensation was like how much money I was making an hour, where I would essentially, this was in college, and I was still living with my parents, or they still lived with me before they moved out, and I could work for a week, and the money I made off of that, not work for 3 months.
Wow. And
Yeah.
and every
I would
day
do
you're
seasonal, just do seasonal
every
work.
day you're smelling essential oils like you're a midwife.
Yeah,
Like you're
like-
just homeopathic and you got crystals on it.
I would equate it to like I went to a home with bed bugs, because as soon as I got through the door, I'd have to take everything off in the sense of just like it would just be so potent in aroma.
What I want to know is when you at this time did you go to a public laundromat? I'm assuming, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Because
Just for the button down shirt.
I would wonder what they would think that you did based on the smells of your clothes. Like, you ever wonder that, or like the dry
Yeah.
cleaners, like what? I wonder what they think of me.
Well, no, I do. I do drop off
Based
for
on
my
the-
laundry.
yeah.
So it. I was just talking about this the other day. They must know so much more than what you think they know about you. Like, I wonder how long it took them to realize that I don't have a kid, because they would see all my socks and my underwear of like different cartoons.
I mean, I think that you walk in the door and then they're
And the
surprised that you
t-shirts.
have boxers. They're like, oh yeah, he does wear it. I thought he was free balling.
He does have underwear.
Yeah.
It's like, but how does he get by with not so many pairs? Yeah.
So at what point in time do you have this conversation with this dry cleaner or this laundromat that you've been going to for years, or is it's going to be going unsaid? And
Well, it just comes up of just like, oh, like casual conversation. It's like, how's it going? It's like, oh, good. It's like, how are your kids? I'm like, I don't have any kids.
I don't have any kids. Now, why are your socks all scrunchy all the time and crunchy? Don't worry about that.
This is why you have a job.
Yeah.
But you watch that out.
Well, welcome to the More Meatheads podcast. I'm Shane.
And Lewis.
And you can find us on more_than_meatheads on Instagram. I don't know why I do that staccato. That was good.
Remix.
Yeah, nice. We are on Facebook, More Than Meatheads. On YouTube's More Than Meatheads. And on the interwebs, we are More Than Meatheads.
Boom.com. That didn't work
You just Roscoe'd yourself in the face with the microphone.
I was going for that thump sound. That didn't work.
That means .com?
Yeah.
We were just talking about how before we got on the air about how refreshed and how great you're feeling, given that it's only Tuesday.
Oh God. I'm tired. I'm already tired. It's only Tuesday. I miss vitamin D. I miss the sun.
You talking about your old job again?
Yeah. No, that was also closed in
Okay.
box. You know, that's the thing I do miss about our old location was the amount of ambient light that would come in.
Oh, that we weren't in a basement?
Yeah.
Taking away the sunlight. I mean, I've worked in basement gyms for years.
So did I.
Right?
Yeah. My first gym was in a basement gym.
Yeah, the sun definitely does matter at a certain point.
Yeah.
That's why around this time of year, the whole depression thing.
Seasonal acquired? Seasonal.
We did a whole episode. I'll go back through
The library?
Yeah, go back to the library.
Seasonal acquisition? I don't know.
So you said that you didn't have much information and it was all over the place and you didn't want to talk about it. So let's talk about it. What's going on with Lizzo?
Oh no, man.
What's happening?
She has a propensity for not staying quiet, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in she's being pulled in several directions because she put a picture of herself in a bathing suit. So
as opposed to her completely naked like she usually does.
Like she usually does. So like the same way that Adele caught flack for losing so much weight.
Didn't Rebel Wilson do that too?
Yeah,
I saw her in a movie the other day. I didn't even recognize her.
Was it the high school one that she woke up from a coma?
Didn't watch the movie.
Because I heard that was
Just
hot
preview.
garbage.
Just a preview.
You probably saw the best parts.
I watch trailers to go to bed at night.
Is that what you watch?
Is that weird?
I watch cartoons.
I just watch trailers.
Yeah.
Just over and over again. I just watch trailers of different movies that I'm never gonna see. So that way, in conversation and passing, I act like I know what I'm talking about. I've never seen it.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I could.
Oh no. Do you where do you watch the trailers on?
Oh, I don't know. Just whatever. I guess YouTube just kind of knows me by now.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on with algorithms, man. Based on algorithms, I'm one perverted son of a bitch. Like what they think I would like.
Top 3 things on your YouTube algorithm.
Well, what that doesn't involve men with shirts off.
No, I involve that.
Oh, okay. 'Cause that's what I was gonna say. I was like, that's top 10. Well, it's definitely gonna be like podcasts.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's gonna be podcasts. I do podcasts like you should be doing here on More Than Meatheads on YouTube.
Ding ding.
Watch us. Subscribe, like.
Smash that like button.
But yeah, when it comes to YouTube, it is gotta be my boy Amari Gashan. Gashan? I don't know what his name is.
I don't know who
The
it is.
Chocolatier, the guy School of Chocolate on YouTube.
Oh,
He
okay,
makes
okay.
different chocolate things where it's like, I'm just gonna make a race car out of chocolate. And it's just like, what? How does he do this?
I saw one that they made a dragon it was coming out of the wall.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It was so phallic looking for 2/3 of the video, and then it turned out to be a dragon. I'm like, you ruined it.
Yeah, I mean that's why I hit like to begin with. You know, like you should on this video.
The thumbnail is like this giant phallic looking elongated chocolate tube. You're like, oh, what's this gonna be?
I'm on board.
Then it turned out to be a dragon.
Whatever.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, so what's yours though?
Anime. No, it is. It's the dodo, which is like animal
bird.
rescue.
The extinct bird.
Oh, that's the name of the channel.
Oh.
It's animal rescue. So you see these abandoned kittens or dogs that end up finding their forever home.
Oh my god! You just had the 13 women that listen to us go. Aww.
I'm on this like, you know, eventually I will get a dog kick. So I just love hearing about these like dogs getting a second chance at a forever home type of situation.
Oh, my brother just got a dog.
Yeah?
He wasn't a cat person, and you got a dog with a little French bulldogs.
Oh,
I think one of those things.
those are cute, but I feel so bad for them because I know how they're gonna end up.
What? Why do you give the same face to a French bulldog as you do me? What do you mean? What's gonna happen?
Because if they're short snouts, they're all gonna develop respiratory issues. So it's just
What's
like
happening?
so, which is why they're not a dog found in nature. They're what I call a GMO dog, where it's just like
What?
GMO, genetically modified.
Oh, okay. Oh, GMO.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't find them at Whole Foods.
Potentially, there's probably an aisle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next to their asparagus water.
Are there other GMO dogs?
Anything mini is it like you're not gonna find those in nature, like a mini schnauzer. No.
I mean, you will, but they'll be just be getting
They're
snatched
called
up by an
fodder.
eagle.
Exactly. They're called food. Yeah. That's why anything primarily white you won't find because they just stick out too much.
White and mini. I feel like you're describing.
You at the beach?
So you won't find me in nature. Got it. I'll stay in my basement gym.
Well, this is why you don't like to go out in boats either, because you just.
Oh, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Can't do it. So Lizzo is on either side of the fence. She wants to be. She wants.
Well,
to
no,
be
her
propelled.
fans are on either side of the fence, where it seems like she gained some weight, and people are coming at her for gaining weight, and then other people are like, "Yeah, good for you for being so body positive."
Yeah, but that's you know what it is. It's when seeing something that the problem is, well, she is an actual celebrity, but even on social media, people aren't celebrities. It's like seeing someone do something, regardless if it's good or bad for themselves. It almost doesn't matter. It's like the audience member, whoever's watching this, you make everything about you. We're in this whole like about you culture so much that it's even when you're watching something, it's not about what you're watching, it is about you.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that before with social media and the different personas that people put out there. It's like you feel a certain way, not because that person is making you feel a way, it's you are making yourself feel that way. It's like, so when we're talking about the like counts on, say, women's accounts, where they put one with their boyfriend versus a picture about
them
themselves.
working at post-workout.
Yeah.
Post-workout selfie.
Yeah, post-workout, that's always
It is an
a
interesting.
hamstring show.
It is an interesting, like, pseudo-sociological experiment to see. It's like, in comparison, a solo shot, post-workout, whatever pose, and a shot with their significant other.
Yeah, it's like those K-pop stars, you know, other than the whole, like, you know, they're in contract for life and they have, you know, whatever the hell they signed up, the Faustian deal that they sign up for to be a Korean pop star. But along with that, they can't have
A life.
They can't have a relationship. You
Mhm.
cannot have a significant other whatsoever. And the reason being is that you need to have this persona or put out there that you're somehow available.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, like, our boss over here, Pressure, 123 18th Street, seller, what's up? They don't endorse what we say whatsoever. But he was telling me the other day, randomly, because he never talks to me, but randomly, I think he just saw something and on the internet, and he had no one else in the office, so he said
You were a winner by
he
default.
remarked out
Take
loud.
the win.
He remarked out loud and then looked around and saw it was me. I was like, oh, shit. I guess I'm gonna continue having this conversation. So
He's like, I'll settle for you.
yeah, whatever. But it was about the lottery. What is it? Up to like $1 billion or something.
Again, ready?
Mega
You know?
bucks. I have no idea what it is.
You missed the time that we all threw in $20 here.
Oh, you all lost $20? Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, 40.
Yeah, okay.
Because they messed up the drawing and we did it again.
Oh, good lord. But no, that's what it reminds me of. It's like, if I'm watching someone on social media, right, and I'm a follower by default, that's literally what I am, and they are single, I have the exact same chance of being with that person as if they have a boyfriend. Because it's 0% chance. It's the same thing with the damn lotto. You know what? Oh my god, it's up to $1 billion. The chance of winning that is still the same.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. So I always wonder about that. It's like, why do you...
Everybody wants to be that person picked out in the crowd at a concert. Like, you saw me.
Oh, like Courtney Cox and a
Oh, Bruce Springsteen? Wow, dude.
Right,
Wow.
dude.
I was
getting
gonna go.
up on my suburban culture, bro. Friends references Courtney Cox all day.
I was gonna go with Jennifer Lopez and Marry Me with Owen Wilson.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I watched the trailer the other night before falling asleep.
It's on Amazon Prime, so you can watch it for free.
No, just the trailer. I'm good. Yeah.
You basically saw the movie. Anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'll sum it up for you. You saw the movie already.
Yeah.
Now throw in a couple of marry me in a song, and that's it. You're done.
Oh, I love it.
And
It's
some Maluma, and you're done.
so just like every other J-Lo movie.
She got another one coming out next week.
Yes.
Shotgun Wedding.
But no, it's like it's so weird how it emotes something out of you because you are only concerned about yourself. If you actually gave a shit about what you were watching or actually looking at, you would not enter the equation whatsoever. You would be happy for that person, whatever it is.
You would hit that like and just keep fucking scrolling.
So if you look at the type of culture we have now with someone like a Lizzo or someone trying to lose weight, right? It's like, oh, so you're actually trying to improve your health in some way, shape, or form. You're actually, because I mean, I don't listen. I'm not trying to get canceled. Nothing. I'm just going off of what evidence and scientific literature says.
You ain't healthy.
If you have, there are specific cases that are outliers to any exception, anything, but the exception proves the rule.
Sumos.
Is that if you have some type of morbid obesity, it then makes
A detrimental effect to your life.
or the chance of having health issues,
Quality of life.
yeah, greater. So if someone is trying to improve that, then that's fantastic. Great job that they're trying to, I don't know, take control of their life or better their life, or if they don't want to, whatever. It's whatever they want to do. But if I see someone making progress or not making progress in whatever direction, why do I internalize that and then get mad at that person?
Yeah.
Like, why would that be a thing? That's like, I mean, we work in a gym. If my client, my clients are seeing results and I feel away, like, what?
How dare you?
How dare you going to change on me? Like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But what it does is that if people gravitate towards these personas, I'm going to say celebrities at this point because it is like Instagram, whatever it is, you gravitate towards these people for the wrong reasons. If it's a distraction from your actual life, and then what they're doing reminds you that, oh, this is real life. Mm-hmm. There is real life components to this. It's not just all make-believe and fantasy. Or if what they're doing, you gravitate towards them because, you know what? I'm a big girl too, and she, more power to her. She's doing a bunch of cool stuff, but that's not who she is. Lizzo is not just a fat girl. Like that's not a thing. She has all this talent and she does all of this work ethic and she's doing all these things. But if you put someone in a box that's all that they are, then when they go outside of that,
when they break one of those walls down, you're like, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah, it just wrecks your entire
I thought I knew
self-esteem.
No, bitch, you don't know her.
You don't know her at all.
You don't know her
at all. And so then I guess that's when reality comes crashing down. So I get it then. You know what? I'm on the side of the people who got mad.
No,
I understand.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't get it. I do find it interesting to have that thin line of social media people when they do. There's a thin line between keeping stuff private and then just keeping stuff a secret, where it's just like, it's so subjective. Or how much do you share? Are you oversharing? Is that personal? Is that too personal? Is that personal related to private?
For instance, I know everybody thinks I'm the epitome of health and perfection, and I understand that. I can see how you would see that, right?
Totes.
That's for those people who are not initiated. That means totally. I said it the other day where I was like, the thing about being in a bigger city or having a diversity of lifestyle exposure. I don't even know how to say that, but like you start picking up on lingo wherever you're at, right?
Yeah.
So
you immerse yourself
without any irony whatsoever. I said, Abby.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh, what's happening? I'm transforming. What's going on?
The next thing you look down, you're holding a pumpkin spice latte.
So I'm becoming my true self. Yes, you are correct.
You're like, when the fuck did I get UGG boots?
And why didn't I get them before? They're so comfortable. So I'm not on social media that much, and this is what we do: health and wellness, which By the way, it's awesome. Have you seen the newer division of bodybuilding?
No.
So you got bodybuilding, and then it became all these other things. Remember we used to work with Felipe, it was physique he did?
Yeah.
And then we worked with Janasia, she had figure competition.
Yes.
There's all these classifications. There's a wellness division.
The fuck is that?
So a wellness division, you have...
Who drank the best greens? Like,
no, on the female side of things, right? So you have the male, female, that's literally like, I don't think they call the women and man, so no one get mad at me. I think it's called female, male, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it's bodybuilding, which is really not like it's like almost like a fetish thing only for women. You got the muscle mommies out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that different from a muscle queen?
I don't know. It's like a hashtag now, muscle mommy. I don't know if that's a thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it'll be coming down the pipe. You'll see it. So we got that, and then we have a figure, which is going to be like a little bit less muscle.
Muscular.
Yeah, a little bit less. Usually taller. And then you have bikini, and bikini would be kind of what you would think of as like old school muscle and fitness type of cover model.
An athletic,
type of, yeah.
athletic cheerleader.
Yeah.
build?
And then there's a wellness division. Now the wellness division is more of a, I don't even say shorter stature, but think like
Gymnast.
fit thick.
Ah.
Like it's more of a, I don't even want to say because it's not like even necessarily a body fat thing. It's literally more a realistic type of build that you will find on the street, only in great shape. So there's a wellness division in that case.
So not quite a hardcore CrossFit chick.
No, but that kind of muscle mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's all different kinds out there. Just so you know. But yeah, I'm not in the wellness division. I know you might make that mistake because I have been working on these buns, but I'm trying to get my legs back because my legs were gone. I could not walk.
You had no knees.
A year ago.
Actually, you had more knees because your knees had almost like tripled in size.
All knees. Yeah, that was my name at the truck stop. No,
no knee pads on.
No knee pads. I had they were swollen so much. I had so I woke up one day, and this is everybody's. I guess everybody's nightmare would be to like you wake up and you're like buried alive in your coffin. So it wasn't that dramatic, but it was. I woke up
and it wasn't as glamorous as Beyonce's "I Woke Up Like This" either.
No, it was not. I woke up and my knees were completely swollen, like I'd been attacked by bees.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a situation where I literally could not walk, and I had no idea what happened. And it was random.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it was random, and
it's not like it was from a contusion that you had hit yourself, and it's not like it was like an allergic reaction where you broke out in hives or even something that you could trace it back easier.
Yeah, no, it was not that, and I went through every scenario in my head where I was like, okay, was there some type of like African spider that just bit me that I have no idea what happened?
Why's it gotta be African?
Exotic, beautiful. I don't know.
Could be Australian.
A lot of melanin? I have no idea.
Most of the things in Australia are out there to kill you.
It is. Yeah, and then that would have been scarier to have a spider with that accent too, because that's
Oi!
Yeah,
Oi!
terrible. No, so I woke up and my knees were completely swollen. I could not walk. Extreme pain. I didn't know what was going on, and I went to the emergency room and.
Explain this emergency room.
The only thing worse than waking up with no knees and not being able to walk in extreme pain is being in an emergency room at Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx. Don't ever go there because
unless you want to visit a third world country.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't know. Like, there's different areas of the Bronx, right? There's whatever you want, like Grand Concourse, like you think Yankee Stadium, but apparently
which side of Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, there's all different places, right? But apparently, in the middle of the Bronx is Rwanda, because that's where I went.
Is that off of Fordham Road? Because I've been on Fordham Road, and that is
pretty much.
Man, put on some galoshes because you're gonna be stepping over some shit.
Well, I was in where I was waiting in the waiting area in the emergency room where I had to stand. Because it was standing room only, and I couldn't walk, so I literally couldn't move.
And this is also during COVID, so
that's the best. But 2 days later, maybe 2 days later.
Is that the zombie movie?
On
28 days later.
on the news, the exact spot where I was standing, the exact spot on surveillance camera footage, there was a gang shootout in the emergency room of the hospital.
Only other answer I would have believed is an outbreak of Legionnaire's disease. It's like
Equally plausible.
yup,
Yeah.
yup.
So
Ebola.
we're just gonna get so much hate from fucking like I'm gonna get DM'd like crazy. If you're gonna DM us and talk shit because you work at Jacoby Medical Center, go ahead and _that.
I dare you. I fucking dare you.
I dare.
Fucking dare you.
Yeah.
Bring it.
So what happened? I don't know. Like at the time, I had no clue what was going on. I still to this day have no idea. You know who else didn't know? Every doctor in that place.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for 13 hours. No one knew what was going on. I got bumped and moved a bunch of times.
They triaged
where
you
they
to
literally
just,
hit my knee, and it was terrible. And
You were that Follies video where they're taking the soccer
Oh,
player
yeah.
off the field and they kept dropping him.
at one point
They
had
bang
a
him
shift.
head first into the door. It's like, you know.
At one point, they had a shift change, and the night crew was like 2 interns that just wanted to try different things, and they just propped my knees up on old cardboard boxes that were for like gloves.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that, they
so-
say sun-kissed?
They were just propped them up and took a syringe and just drained my knee by just pulling, like just literally stabbed in there, like, oh yeah, we can't give you any
Antibiotics?
not antibiotics, anesthesia. We
okay.
can't give you any local anesthesia at the time. There was a reason for it, but they just
They explained it.
Yeah.
And you just had to accept it.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
It doesn't make
yeah.
any sense. Yeah, we can't do that. And they just stuck me and just pulled out fluid from my knee.
Yeah.
So over a quarter cup of fluid out of each knee,
Jesus.
and I still couldn't walk after that.
Looked like
But-
fucking gravy coming out.
Yeah, right. But turkey though, because I'm healthy, right?
Sure.
It was. Yeah,
It's lean. It's
yeah,
lean. It's still
nice.
lean though.
But yeah, so
All natty.
yeah. So what happened with that? Now we're however many months later, and this is many air squats later, and trying as hard as I can to work on it every day, and I'm almost.
Well, your leg muscles had atrophied. I
Yeah,
remember.
completely. Yeah, and
yeah.
so I'm almost back to like a middle school strength, I guess,
Yeah.
for an average middle schooler.
It would have been really fucked up if those interns, if like, they're of a Spanish descent, and they would, or Afro Latino, and they would have been like, all right, we're gonna experiment here. On this knee, we're just gonna rub it down with Vicks Vapor Rub
I mean, it would have done just as much good.
and
Oh,
wrap it. And on the other one, we're just gonna soothe some Robitussin into it.
Yeah,
We're
just
just
like
gonna put some tussin on it.
yeah, I'm
Just like-
surprised. I'm very surprised there was no Santeria that happened there.
As soon
But
as you see the rose water come out,
yeah.
it's like, oh, this smells nice. What are you gonna do with this? And they're like, Chango.
But yeah, so when that happened, the reason why that they waited until the 11th hour of me being there to do it for the shift change is because previously they told me they couldn't drain my knee because of the risk of infection was too high because of how dirty the hospital was.
So it's like, we would help you, but you might go septic if we expose your.
Exactly. And they were like, yeah, it's too dirty in here. And then the night crew came on. They're like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, I don't know. The guys before, they're like, nah, I'd be fine. And you're at that point, I'm just laying there.
He's like dropping the needle on the floor.
Yeah.
He's kissing it to the sky like fucking Eddie Murphy kissing the ice cream. He's like, just kiss it to the sky.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. But anyway, so after that, I finally went to a doctor, multiple doctors, and no one still to this day has any idea what's going on. The running theory is reactive arthritis that got that attacked both knees. I attacked myself with some type of autoimmune issue that is.
Did you find any other reported cases like that were like?
It
similar
does.
to
No,
it?
reactive arthritis does happen. It just picks a joint.
Can you explain a little bit like what reactive arthritis is?
I mean, the articular cartilage is just going to get inflamed extremely. So swelling, you're going to have fluid retention, and then reactive being that something sets it off. So at the time, I think I might have had like a head cold. I had no idea. And
Holy
like,
shit!
Yeah, and there's a gene that. I mean, I can't win the mega bucks, but I can win the genetic lottery apparently, and I have a gene for this.
Well, you are white. So.
Yeah, there's that. We're over this. I shouldn't exist in nature. I shouldn't exist. But so there's a gene that got turned on randomly, and just started attacking myself.
Now is it just a random coincidence that it happened to both knees also? Because it's not like it's like.
That's what qualifies it as reactive arthritis, that is bipedal. So it was in both. It wasn't just a one situation.
Yeah.
And that's what made it so fun. But still fighting it to this day, still working on it to this day. But the main thing is
They got you on meds for that to suppress it somehow.
Yeah, the best thing about modern medicine is
How much they don't know what they're doing.
they have no clue.
It's magic.
They have no clue, and they're like, "Oh, this works for this condition. Maybe it'll work for this."
Here are your side effects.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Is that apparently the medication that I'm on is not for arthritis whatsoever. It is for
Fat loss.
I wish. No, it's for
Hair gain.
It's for ulcerative colitis.
You see?
Yeah. So apparently
Now, if daytime television has taught me anything.
So yeah, there's a lot going on there. But what it comes down to is that it's an autoimmune issue, right? And this is what I was kind of trying to lead in with, was that you can look like you're the epitome of whatever, or you can put on the persona of wellness. Same thing we see people on stage, right? Is that's supposed to be their peak condition, but they're actually the most unhealthy
At that very specific moment.
at that moment.
Severely
in time.
dehydrated.
Yeah, and then
malnourished.
you see them off season. You're like, why do you look fat? Like, what the hell? And then that's actually way more healthy
Yeah.
than whatever standard we have.
It's
out
weird
there.
how we designated a six pack as a platform to reach of like you're healthy.
Yeah,
Like a defined six pack.
I'm not saying it's super unhealthy as far as like a generalization, but more often than not, it's like you need to have body fat. Like that is when you work with athletes, you learn that real quick. Where you're like, oh wait a minute, they're not bodybuilders, they're athletes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they gotta be functional.
Yeah, you need like 13% body fat and up.
Yeah.
You know, like
you don't really see defined abs until you get into the single digits. So 10 and under, you'll see that.
and
It's
depending on what you do, like if you're, you don't necessarily need a six pack if you're doing things. It's actually detrimental if you're, lifting extremely heavy loads.
Yeah.
If you're a strongman or a power lifter or I don't know, a bowler. You know what I mean? It's not necessary for having a six pack. It's just fun.
Six pack should not be a goal. It should be just be more like it's a side effect.
Yeah, but
like
try that.
People who do MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Mm-hmm. But try telling that to people that, you get groomed at this point on social media and all this, I don't even say misinformation, but all this
misdirection.
Just to sell you on shit.
Yeah.
And just like you have these, we deal with this all the time, these preconceived notions of what this person thinks that healthy is or what a goal should be. And a lot of training on the personal training side of things, a lot of it is just really just resetting expectations and getting realistic, healthy goals.
Yeah.
And for me, my realistic, healthy goal where I got completely cut down in size over this past year and a half is just to be able to run. Like that would have been nice for a long time. There was a lot of pain. There's still a lot of pain involved where it's like that kind of pain where you're like, oh, I think I just snapped something. Like that kind of pain. But yeah, as far as where I'm at right now with my, apparently I have
recovery.
Well, yeah, apparently according to my medication, I have IBS and not reactive arthritis because that's what the medication is for. But yeah, now where I'm at with that is that being aware of what kind of sets it off, the whole gluten-free folks and whatnot.
Yeah.
When you get to the level of sensitivity, depending on how, it depends, right? So your level of sensitivity to things, just on a person-to-person basis, individual basis, is really gonna dictate. Like I never took it serious before when people would tell me that like, oh, I had dairy last night and I woke up my joints ache today. And I'm like, oh, that's a load of shit.
Yeah.
But it makes complete sense. Is that if you have something that's coming into your body, Stan Efferding in Vertical Diet talks about this, and it's causing an inflammatory response, right? Well, it's causing your body to activate the immune system. The immune system is now. Well, the immune system is now being worked. No matter what it is, it's now being taxed. So you're 100% reserve of your immune response is now some of that's being used for something that you're voluntarily putting in your body, right? And so now you have a lot less of that capacity to work on just regular recovery. And that's what when you do recover from workouts, that's your immune system. So if you're working out plus you're just eating crap, that's if you're sensitive to it, and it's actually like, you know, the French bulldogs of food out there, the GMOs. But if you're working out, so your immune system's being taxed, then on top of that you're eating crap. Then on top of that your sleep is all jacked up.
You're not drinking enough water.
Your immune system is completely suppressed.
Ticking time bomb.
Yeah. So when your immune system is completely repressed, you'll see this when people go into college or when they have exams and you know, finals week, right? The injury rate is a lot higher on finals week, but also, you know, people after finals week, they get sick. A lot of the times they go home for the holidays and all of a sudden they're sick. They're like, what are you doing? Yeah. So what happens is you go into this overdrive, this burnout of the immune system, and so you can only redline for so long. And so after that happens, where you're completely stressed out of your mind, the stress response, you're fine. Your immune system's going until it can't anymore.
Well, and then it just forces you to stop.
Yeah. And so what happened with me is that immune response then attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it was your body forcing you to be like, we gotta do something different.
We gotta do something drastic.
Yeah.
And so that happened. But hopefully, you know, the swelling's down and all that, and hopefully I'll just you know, maybe I'll make my own little category out there. I'll start putting up posts of just knee pics. You know, just like, there you go.
Only knees.
Just show a little leg.
Yeah. These are my knees on the ground. These are my knees standing up.
I mean, they got foot fetish. Why not?
Work your way up.
Yeah, I got a bunch of nook and crannies here.
Like an English fucking muffin.
Oh, what?
I got tongue tied thinking about it.
Yeah, but no, that's what happened to me.
Alright.
So, but
Thank you for sharing that.
But that's when we're talking about the persona and whatnot. I don't think I put out a persona of a healthy need person or something like that.
You don't put up much of a persona.
I know, I really don't. But yeah, there's always things going on. There is a real life happening at some point. But yeah,
that's the other side of the cell phone.
If I could do it again, or if I could now, the steps I take, right, as far as keeping really aware of other things that affect you on a regular basis. I'm not saying that, I mean, I obviously have a genetic issue, but there are things out there that you can do as far as eating what's right for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be this specific diet. It doesn't have to be whatever is right for you, and then making it easier on your system overall. I don't know how to land this plane.
I think that'll do.
Yeah.
Alright, that was great. Alright, good for today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Just remember, we try to keep it fun, functional, and factual, because it's the only F's that we give. Take care of one another. Don't be assholes. Bye.
Is that okay?